This is the first sensitizing exercise. We're just going to yield to the hindquarters. I'm just going to step toward him here. Like, I want to look at his hindquarters, take a step toward him, and then swing the end of my rope. And then I'm going to sensitize him once he takes the correct step. Now, by correct step, I mean that I want his outside hind leg, or inside hind leg that's closest to me, to step over his outside hind leg. So his left hind leg to go over his right. When that happens, I'm going to stand up straight and desensitize him. So I really want him to learn the difference in my body language. So here, I'm kind of crouched over, asking him to move, and now I stand up and I'm straight. So first I want to start off by, like, I'm at his shoulder, and then you don't want to start above his shoulder, because then he's going to assume every time you come up to him, we want him to move. So I started at his shoulder, I took a step, I swung my rope, and I'm going to wait for him here. This is his first, I think this is his first lesson doing it. So I don't want to just get after him and whack him real hard, because he doesn't really know what's going on. So I kind of give him the benefit of the doubt there. But I take my step, swing, 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 still waiting for him, and there, he took a step, and I automatically release. So I just want to stay in there, keep swinging, and just wait for him. I don't want to whack on him and attack him for not doing the right thing, because he doesn't really know what that is yet. So I start by his shoulder, bend the waist a little, take a step right toward his hindquarters, stand up straight when he moves over, and then I'm just going to desensitize him. That part's very important because I don't want him to move every time I want to approach him. So just reward him for letting me walk around him. So I'm going to look, step, swing, and there he crosses right over. Very nice. Now, he doesn't have to cross over necessarily. That's the ideal step, but he can step over, and I'll reward that the first couple times, but that's really what I want. I don't want him stepping behind at all. If he steps behind, I'm just going to keep asking, and I'll just wait to reward him till he steps across. Step up to his shoulder, bend at the waist, take a step. There, he crosses over. And I just desensitize him till he stands still. So I'm gonna bend, take a step. There, he moves off. Very nice. Ask him. Very good. Now, it's very important that you step toward his hind legs. If you step like your feet are pointing away from him, like just out behind him, he's more likely to pivot on his front end, bring his front end in, or not move his hind end away. You're not being direct then. So it's just much easier if you step right toward him, because then you're like, I'm taking this space, you need to move. I'm just going to switch sides here. Go up to him and desensitize him. See, he flinched a little bit there, and I did it one more time till where he didn't flinch. So I'm gonna come up to him, make sure he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. I bend, step, and wait for him to cross over. There, he's kind of pushing into me a little bit. I think he's just trying to get his balance. There's a little bit deep footing in here, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. If he really pushed into me, I'd get after him and smack his shoulder over. Come up here, he's not going anywhere. I'm gonna step. There he crosses. Very nice. Now ideally I want 3 steps in a row. That's my goal. It depends on the horse. If he's really struggling, I'll just end with 1 or maybe 2, but ideally I want to end this lesson on 3 correct steps. Step toward his hind legs, swing that rope, wait for him, step in behind. There, he steps under and I release. I automatically stand straight up and desensitize him. Keep doing that till he stands still. Very good. Make sure he's not going anywhere. I'm gonna bend, step. There, he went off my body language. See, he moved, but he didn't necessarily cross over, and that's okay. He made a step in the right direction. As we go, like the next session, I'll be a little bit more picky about it. He's behind and across. I don't want him behind though. It can be next to in the beginning, but I don't really want him to step behind. Step here. Start swinging my rope. There he crosses. Ask for another step. There we go. I kind of ask for another step when I feel like he's getting that first step really easily and he can just do it off my body language a little bit. But I don't want to push him. Bend, step right toward his hindquarters. There he goes. Didn't have to use my rope that time. Took a couple of good steps. Very nice. Now this exercise is important because he learns to turn and face you, like when you go get him in his pasture or his stall, and then it builds on to the next lunging exercise, and he has to know how to yield his hindquarters before we start lunging him. Make sure he's not going anywhere, then I bend, take a step or two. Wait for him to cross over. There he goes, and I'll reward. So he took a backward step there, so I'm just going to reward that one step because he was a little confused. He's doing really good for his first time.